Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé's Sophie Sierra reveals shocking DMs she's received after announcing dating status. Sophie Sierra from 90 Day, The Last Resort shared the surprising people who have messaged her since she revealed she is single. Sophie is an influencer from the UK who moved to the US to marry Rob Warren. Sophie and Rob's marriage didn't work out due to her being unable to trust him after a cheating episode. Efforts to get back together didn't work out even after Rob and Sophie sought therapy. Rob was cast on spin-off Hunt for Love, where he met Jennifer Tarazona, while it's not known if Sophie will be seen in any new spin-off. At their Realitypmas shared a clip from Sophie's recent Instagram live where she read out a comment, "When I was in jail, all we talked about was you." Sophie revealed that she gets so many messages from people in jail. She explained that the main DMs she gets are not from thirsty guys. They are either from straight women who are married but want to experiment with Sophie, or men in prison. She added that these are the people who flirt with her. "I think it's nice," Sophie admitted. Sophie has kept her dating life mostly private since her breakup with Rob. It's unclear whether Rob and Sophie are officially divorced, as they did attempt to rekindle their romance after The Last Resort Season 2. Rob was heartbroken when Sophie rejected him at the recommitment ceremony. He had hoped therapy would work wonders for their relationship, but Sophie ultimately chose to prioritize herself. She later accused Rob of alleged abuse, yet the two ended up hooking up while filming episodes of Between the Sheets. It's finally starting to look like Rob and Sophie have parted ways for good. However, Sophie, who has lived in Austin for almost 2 years, is now moving back to Los Angeles, where Rob has also settled down. Sophie's rumored romance with Pedro didn't work out, despite what appeared to be a few great dates. Still, Sophie now maintains that she is single, which seems to be why she's receiving more DMs than ever from interested men and women. Sophie is bisexual, as she revealed during 90 Day Fiancé Season 10. Sophie's next move after 90 Day, The Last Resort is not known. She doesn't seem to mind that men in prison are messaging her, which suggests she is open to the idea of filming a show that features people falling in love with incarcerated individuals. Meanwhile, Sophie has been busy growing her own brand, with a focus on fitness inspired by her own physical transformation. Sophie's popularity among the newer franchise cast members is unparalleled, and it shows through the number of people interested in being with her in her inbox. Sophie Sierra, the British bombshell who captured hearts and raised eyebrows on 90 Day Fiancé, is no stranger to attention. But ever since she publicly confirmed that she is officially single and ready to mingle, her inbox has turned into what she calls a chaotic jungle of lust, delusion, and unsolicited poetry. The 24-year-old reality star, who originally appeared on the show with estranged husband Rob Warren, took to Instagram Live on Thursday night to read aloud a few of the most jaw-dropping direct messages she's received since her relationship status update. "I thought I'd just get a few flirty hellos, maybe a nice dinner invitation," Sophie said, lounging in an oversized hoodie with her signature sleek blonde hair pulled into a top knot. "But no. It's like I accidentally signed up for a reality dating show and was a 45-minute spectacle of hilarity, cringe, and downright fascination." Sophie scrolled through her DMs, choosing messages with the juiciest mix of desperation and creativity. DM number 1, The Audacity of the Proposal. "Dear Sophie, I live in my mother's basement in Toledo, but I swear I'd treat you like a queen. I have a Costco card, and I make a mean chicken Alfredo. Marry me and I'll build you a she shed." Sophie let out a full-on belly laugh before responding, "Honestly, the chicken Alfredo is tempting. The she shed? Intriguing. But your mom's basement is a red flag wrapped in a beige carpet." DM number 2, The Bedroom Poet. One message, written entirely in iambic pentameter, read. O Sophie, thou art fairer than the rose. Thy smile dost brighten nights so full of woes. Permit my humble heart to thee be true. And Netflix we shall watch, just us, not two. Sophie clutched her heart dramatically. I respect the dedication. I really do. But I don't think Shakespeare had DMs in mind when he invented this stuff. DM number 3, the delusional visionary. Another man boldly claimed to be her twin flame and insisted they had met in a past life. He included a photoshopped image of himself and Sophie as an Egyptian pharaoh and queen, riding camels in the desert. He called me Queen Hotep Sierra, Sophie said, wide-eyed. I mean, creative points for sure. But the camel had AirPods in. I'm not even kidding. DM number 4, the celebrity, maybe. I won't name names, Sophie teased. But let's just say a certain C-list rapper slid in with a rose emoji and a voice note that said, you could be my UK queen, baby girl. I had to Google him. His most streamed song is a remix of a TikTok jingle. Naturally, her fans began flooding the comments with guesses, but Sophie wouldn't budge. Let him live in mystery. That's the most fame he's had in years. DM number 5, the Savage X. Sophie even received a DM from someone who claimed to be Rob's cousin, which said, honestly, you dodged a bullet. Rob still thinks a microwave counts as a gourmet kitchen. Sophie smirked. That might be the most accurate thing I've heard in months. As the live continued, Sophie grew more reflective. You know, it's wild. You go on a reality show thinking you're going to find love and build a life. But you end up becoming internet fodder, and now my DMs are like an open casting call for a Love Island parody. She acknowledged the good with the bad. There have been creepy messages, sure. One guy sent me 12 photos of his feet. Another told me he was a licensed energy healer who could cleanse my aura with breath work. Like, sir. Please don't. But there have been kind ones, too, she continued. A sweet girl sent me a message just to say I helped her feel more confident coming out as bisexual. That really hit me. Sophie used the opportunity to give fans a clearer picture of her current mindset. I'm not rushing into anything. I'm rediscovering who I am. And if someone wants to come along for the ride, they better bring more than just a decent pickup line. Still, she couldn't help ending on a cheeky note. Although, I'm not opposed to dinner dates. Especially if they come with Alfredo. Fan reactions pour in. Within minutes of the live ending, hashtags like hashtag Sophie Sierrans and hashtag Queen Hotep trended across X, formerly Twitter. Fans posted their favorite excerpts, with one tweet reading, Sophie Sierra reading her DMs is the reality TV we didn't know we needed. Another wrote, forget the tell-all episodes. Just give Sophie a late-night talk show where she reads DMs and roasts men into oblivion.